Only on Christ 17 TV do we have a late nighter. Smoke shops are popping up all over New York, everywhere. Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, and most of these motherfuckers selling trees. So, when a motherfucker open up shop in your neighborhood, most likely they're gonna try to rob your store. Check out this, man. This is crazy, but this is going on a lot, man. This is not the first time somebody's went into a smoke shop and shot somebody or started tripping or trying to rob the place, but check out this.
Police are looking for two suspects who shot a store clerk during a robbery at a smoke shop in East Harlem. CBS 2's Christy Kalishian spoke with a witness and has new surveillance video. With their hoodies, masks, and gloves on, they seemingly walked into Essex Convenience like any other customer Friday night at around 11:15, just before closing. But then they bolted, gun pointed at Tariq Nieves, a friend of the employees here who didn't wish to be identified on camera, while the other demanded items from the clerk behind the counter.
So he hits me in the head with the pistol, and then takes me back there, puts me on the floor, has me empty out all my pockets, so I emptied out everything.
Nieves ended up getting 2 staples on his head. The employee behind the counter, who doesn't want to be identified, was shot in the groin and stabbed multiple times. He was taken to Harlem Hospital and is now recovering.
I was like, this guy has a gun and a knife. It's like, it's over at this point. So, and then I locked myself back there, waited till people came.
The two fled up East 116th Street with nothing just before cops arrived. The smoke shop and convenience store's manager Saturday morning says all the money and items taken from the victims' pockets were recovered.
We'll catch up to them eventually, and they will pay the price.
Normally, the entrance is locked, customers needing to be buzzed in by the clerk. But Friday night, the employee eased up and left the doors unlocked when the two got in.
Yes, you can't get too comfortable in smoke shop too. You can't be on the phone just looking down for 10, 15 minutes at a time. And then that happens, you look up, they're already in here. Sometimes it's too late.
The whole ordeal lasted about 3 minutes. Essex Convenience has only been open for less than a year. Its manager says no employees will be allowed to keep doors unlocked or let anyone in with their faces covered.
I personally feel like if you don't know the customer by today, don't let a stranger in the store. I mean, you're not missing much. $5, $10, your life worth more than that.
And while police arrived within minutes, the store manager still plans on installing a panic alarm as soon as possible. Police have still made no arrests. In East Harlem, Christy Kalishian, CBS 2 News.
Smoke shops, they popping up all over the place like crazy. But see, the mistake here that was made is if you always have your doors locked, why you easing up and not locking the door, especially right during them late hours? It's the part I don't get. But how about the dude that got shot and stabbed? He just didn't get shot, he got stabbed, got multiple times. Thank God everybody's okay, but how do you rob something and get away with no money or nothing? So now you're gonna get a charge if you get caught, and you didn't even get nothing out the ordeal. You're only gonna be getting some time in jail. That's crazy. But I guarantee you, they was looking for weed in that smoke shop. They buzz you in, and then you had your door unlocked. But I don't know, because if you buzzed them in anyway, it's probably still gonna happen. Because you would have buzzed them in, and they would have came in there on that same shit. That's some crazy shit, though. I will say that. That's crazy. You get shot and stabbed. Then these fools run away with nothing. I will say this: stupid criminals. Because now, not only do you get a fucking a burglary charge, armed robbery, but you get an attempt murder charge too. And you end up with nothing. What a dumb motherfucker you are. You guys are stupid fucks. 116th Street, I know where that's at. That's in Spanish Harlem. That's right outside the 6th train. Right between, I think it's between Lexington and 3rd, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's brand new. I seen it last fucking year when I went down there to Chuchi Fritos. You know about Chuchi Fritos on 116th? That's iconic. That been there since I was a little kid, over 40 years. So, I don't know. But then, how about the guy said, oh, we'll catch up to them and they're going to pay like like he knows who the fuck they were. That's the funny part. He act like he know who the fuck them motherfuckers were, and he seen them before, and they gonna put. It's somebody from the neighborhood. You already know that. And some of these motherfuckers who own these smoke shops, they ain't playing. They with the shit too. So don't get fooled and think you can run into any store and take what the fuck you want, because you might get shot. But in this instant, you rob, you get away with nothing. You shot, stabbed somebody, attempt murder. Attempt murder, robbery. On this end, no money. You get nothing. So now you looking at some time in prison, and you didn't even get $1. You didn't even get a few apes. You didn't even take a carton of cigarettes. So absolutely the dumbest criminals of the week are you two motherfuckers. I'm gonna have to start having a segment, Dumbest Criminals of the Week, only on Christ 17 TV. This is the Dumbest Criminals of the Week right here on Christ 17 TV. You get idiots. Pulling a robbery, attempt murder, and get away with nothing. And then the person said, we'll catch up with them and they'll get what they got coming to them. So that probably means he know who the fuck it is. You know people's mannerisms if that you've dealing with these motherfuckers over a year. You know how a motherfucker walk. When they were saying something, you probably knew the voice or something. But I guarantee you they know who the fuck it is, but they ain't saying shit. Because they want to deal with that shit on their own. Which, hey, I feel it. A motherfucker coming you, hit you in the head with a gun, split your shit, shoot your man, stabs your man up. Yeah. I want revenge too. I feel it. I feel that shit. But man, smoke shops are dangerous right now because everybody thinks they got the weed. Some of them do, some of them don't. But they're going to try to run up in there thinking, you know, lay it down. Give me everything. You did all that, but you left with nothing. Even the money that they took out the pockets, how did they get that back? That's bugging me. Like, how did they figure out how to get that back? But with this being said, this is Christ 17 TV, and these are this week's Dumbest Criminals. It's going to be a new segment. I just made it up now. This week's Dumbest Criminals on Christ 17 TV. Yeah, that sounds great. That's my new shit. Probably every Saturday. This week's Dumbest Criminals, only on Christ 17 TV. Like and subscribe. Won't cost you a dime. With that being said, man, everybody have a blessed night. Stay safe. And if you're going to the smoke shop, do it during the daytime. Because at night, boy, it get crazy out there. And you might get shot of your, you know what I'm saying, or cut up. Or you could have been in there and they could have dug your pockets and pistol whipped you or shot you and you might not have lived. This shit is crazy, so just be safe, everybody out there in New York City, because they popping up everywhere, man, everywhere. So with that being said, have a safe weekend. Christ 17, and this is this week's Dumbest Criminals on Christ 17 TV. I like how that sounds. I'm gonna rock with that. Only on Christ 17 you get this week's Dumbest Criminals. Cut. Christ 17 TV. Like and subscribe, player.